What's going on, everybody? It is your boy PB Silver back again. It's been some time. I'm sorry, I've been away from at least for December. You know, the holidays and a lot of things going on. So I am back. It is 2017, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Dynasty Warriors 9. So Dynasty Warriors 9 was announced. Actually, I believe it was announced sometime in possibly November. I can't remember, but anyway, Dynasty Warriors 9 is in effect, full effect, and I'm really excited. We knew it was coming, we just didn't know when. We also knew that they wanted to revamp the system, and that's exactly what it seems like they're going to be doing. What they want to do, there's a few points that they wanted to make certain that everyone understands here, and some of those changes are going to be that it is going to be open world. So they decided to take a new effect on the battle of the three kingdoms, and they wanted to flesh it out in a way that's different, and open world seems to speak out to them, especially since they've done Tokuden 2. I know Tokuden 2 was done by the same company. I don't know about the same team. It seems like it might have been a different team. They also have been talking to the Tokuden dev team about, you know, ways of where the open world can be justified and actually work for Dynasty Warriors. Now, from what they're saying, I'm looking at it, I was reading an interview by Gamatsu, which I don't know if it was an actual interview, but Gamatsu actually made an article, and that's what I'm actually taking the reference by. So shout outs to everyone at Gamatsu, all the people at Gamatsu. But from what the article says, it seems like the Dynasty Warriors team is talking to the Tokuden team about like the tech and the layout of, like, you know, what they use to make Tokuden 2 open world. So, and by tech, I mean like the engine they use for Tokuden. They said that they're not going to, it seems like they're, from the way it's worded, it seems like they're not going to be using Tokuden 2 engine. I think they might be making a new engine or using something different than they probably use, or something different, or something that they've used in another game, but they didn't actually say. I think it's going to be a fresh new engine because it's taken them a while to actually make a next installment to the series Dynasty Warriors, and it actually would be very fitting if they revamp, since they're revamping one of their main games. You know, it'll be nice and fitting that it came with a new engine that's fresh and started on its own. Be wary that since it is open world, and if they do a new engine, there might be bugs. There's going to be bugs and glitches and stuff like that, so just be wary of that. You know, when Ubisoft and everyone else who seems to be doing open world, even Square Enix with Final Fantasy 15 and their open world segments, there are bugs. So yeah, don't be surprised if you see some glitches and stuff like that. But anyway, moving on. They want to make the battles, the iconic battles of the past, like the Wuzang Plains, Battle of Chibi, Battle of Hefei, the Hulao Gate or the Hulao Battle. They wanted to make the battles more detailed. So keep in mind, open world, but it still seems like they're going to have those iconic battles that we've played in the past. If you were an avid Dynasty Warriors player, if you're a fan, Chibi with the boats and all that Chengban where Shu was running away and Liu Bei was running away when Liu Shan was young. All that stuff seems like it's going to be in the game and more in detail than, I guess, the fill-in. So there's going to be a fill-in from like Chengban to like Wuzang Plains maybe, or something of that notion. And there's going to be some fill-in. So I think the fill-in areas, those, you know, that space in between the two battles, are going to be not as detailed as the actual iconic places as you know, themselves. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So I guess when you see more detail, when some place looks beautiful, it's probably an iconic place, or maybe a town, or definitely a battle. So look out for that. It seems like they wanted to actually do that. Along with all those changes that we've said thus far, the combo system, the fighting combat, and the controls are going to be actually different. They said they wanted to move away from the traditional square being the, you know, the main standard attack button, and then triangle being the follow-up strong attack from the square combos. That has been in Dynasty Warriors since Dynasty Warriors 2. Dynasty Warriors 1, of course, was the like Soul Calibur-esque 1v1 Street Fighter competitive game. Dynasty Warriors 2 is actually when it took off as an actual war game, a Warriors game as we now know it. It's been, that combo system has been in the game since 2, and now they're going to actually change it in 9. And we've seen before when they try to change things that people actually didn't have. Oh, actually, a lot of people on the outside looking in complained about the combo system. It's you press the same buttons over and over. But the actual fans, like the hardcore fans, were always okay with this. Actually, I can just imagine some of them being like, okay, this is a good turn of events to actually move away from that. But keep in mind, Dynasty Warriors 6 is the last time they tried to do something new and try something new. They added the Rembu system, and that was basically, it's the same system of like the square traditional combos with the follow-up triangle, but you had to. The Rembu system was a gauge that you built up. And then the higher, I can think at max Rembu, you actually can do all 6 standard attacks with their traditional follow-ups of the triangle button. But if the Rembu gauge died down, basically it dies down when you're not fighting. It actually will go back down to like a 3-hit attack or 4 square combos. Your very first weapon of that character when you first play. And like people didn't like that. I don't know if there was any other downfalls or any other negative notions about it, but yeah, that was basically like I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. So basically what I'm getting at is the last time they tried something new, it really didn't work out for them. But on the flip side, they have been, I don't know if they completely did away with their old dev team to their new dev team, but you can definitely tell from Dynasty Warriors 6 going into Dynasty Warriors 7, Dynasty Warriors 7 was the recovery game. Dynasty Warriors 7 was amazing. And every spin-off since Dynasty Warriors 7, every spin-off since Dynasty Warriors 7 has been really good. We have now coming up the Muso Stars, we have the Berserk Warriors coming up. Everything that Koei Warriors has been working on since 7 has been really golden. You have the Hyrule Warriors, etc., and it's great. So I know it's not going to be as bad as the Dynasty Warriors 6 experiment that they try to do, but I don't know. Moving away from the traditional square to triangle, I just don't know how it's going to play out, but like we'll see. The Musu gauge is definitely going to be in the game. Mushu, however you want to say it. I think it's Muso. Definitely going to be there. So all those, crazy 1 versus 1,000 mindset, that's still going to be in the game. They said they still want to keep the 1 versus many going on. So we're still going to be like killing off waves of people, just in I guess a more sophisticated manner. Moving right along, new character. So Zhao Kang. I'm not familiar with Zhao Kang. Zhao Kang seems like he's related to Zhao Yun. He's on the Shu side, and he kind of looks like an archer, but he uses some type of glaive, like, I don't know, it's a 2-handed weapon, and it's connected, but it's like a sword, like it's sharp. I forgot the actual name of the weapon, but that is also going to be added as well. Zhao Kang. And they said more characters, but not as much as they usually put in. But they did say that all the characters from Dynasty Warriors 8, any character that was in Dynasty Warriors 8, which is basically everybody, is going to be returning. And we're going to be getting like 5 new characters, maybe 6, not too much, not as much as before. But yeah, that's basically covers the meat and potatoes of what's going to be in Dynasty Warriors 9 and the new changes. Nothing since the announcement of the game itself, and that was all included in an article. Any other new news I'm gonna follow up with you guys and see what you guys think about it. If you guys, if you can, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about these changes. What do you think is going to happen? How do you think it's going to be different from the Tokuden open world? Because again, it's going to be different from the open world that you experience if you imported Tokuden 2 and haven't waited for it to come out yet in the US. It is different than that world. That's going to be different than that play style. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.